I'm doing it. I'm finally coloring in my Bobbie Goods coloring book. For this first page, I wanted to give the effect of sunbeams peeking through the trees in the forest. So first I mapped out where I wanted my sunbeams to be, and I used Y120 here, and then I blended it with GY7, which is going to be my lightest green for this piece. And I wanted to, so first it's going to look like a hot mess, so don't scroll yet because it gets a lot better. We have to remember when we're coloring that we're doing this in layers, so sometimes it starts to look worse before it gets better. Now I'm going to add some texture and try to deepen the shadows under the trees to add more contrast between my light areas and my dark areas. I really struggle with keeping light areas light and dark areas dark. So this is going to be my main focus for this piece. Now I'm adding pops of color in orange and red. You might recognize this color palette because I've used it before. I thought it would be fun to try to use the same color palette across a few pages and just see how different it looks. So stay tuned for that video. Now I'm adding in some depth with the shrubs and some more texture in the leaves on the trees, and carrying that light beam effect throughout the forest, even across our dog here. I did a lot of this work off camera because it was a little stressful. Now it's coming together, and I'm going to start doing a lot of these finishing pieces. And this is always the point where I start questioning my color scheme. Should I add more colors? But no, I stuck with the original palette, and I'm really glad that I did. Just adding some more pops of color, and here is how it looks before I attack it with the acrylic markers and colored pencils. All right, so this is the vision now. I wanted to have really lush green grass on this forest floor. So I used probably 5 different shades of acrylic marker in green and went through and added all of my blades of grass, some white gel pen to add some sparkle, and here it is. What do you think? I'm really proud of how this page turned out. My light areas stayed light, my dark areas showed depth. Tell me what you think. I'm also kind of debating whether I should add more to this dog. Let me know.